सरस्वतीं व्यासं ततो जयमुदीरये वेदे रामायणेश्चैव पुराणे भारते तथा अद्यौचन्ति च मध्ये च हरि सर्वत्र गीयते मूकं करोति वाचालं पङ्गुं लङ्घयते गिरिं यत्कृपातमं वन्दे श्रीगुरुदिनतारिणे परमानन्दमाधवं परमानन्दये माधव पदुङ्गोचि मकरन्द धर्म प्रज्झितकैतवत्रो परम निर्मत्सराणां सदा वेद्यं वास्तवमत्र वस्तुशिवदं तापत्रयनमूलनं श्रीमद्भागवते महामुनिकृते किं वा परिरीश्वरो सद्यरुद्यवरुध्यत्यत्र पृथिवी शुश्रूषुभिः तत्क्षणात् निगमकल्पतरुर्गलितं फलं शुकमुखादमृतद्रवसंयुतं पिबत भागवतं रसमालयं मुहुरहो रसिका विभावुका अनर्थोपशमं साक्षात् भक्तियोगं अधक्ष्यते लोकस्याजानतो विध्वंसक्रिय सात्तदसंहितां यस्यां वै श्रूयमाणायां कृष्णे परमपुरुषे भक्तिरुत्पद्यते पुंसशोकमोहभयापहा श्रीमद्भागवतं पुराणममलं यद्वैष्णवानां प्रियम् यस्मिन् पारमहंसमेकममलं ज्ञानं परं गीयते तत्र ज्ञानो विरागभक्तिसहितं नैष्कर्म्यमाविष्कृतं तत्शृणन् सुपठन् विचारणपरो भक्त्या विमुचे नर अर्थयं ब्रह्मसूत्राणां भारतार्थो विनिर्णयो गायत्री भाष्यरूपसो वेदार्थो परिगृहीतो सर्ववेदेति आसानं सारं सारं समुद्रतं सर्ववेदान्तसारं हि श्रीमद्भागवतो इष्यते तद्रसामृततृप्तस्य नान्यत्र सेषति क्वचित्। कृष्ण भक्ति रस स्वरूप श्री भागवत कृष्ण भक्ति रस स्वरूप आदि वेद शास्त्र হইতে পরম মহত্ব তাতে বেদ শাস্ত্র হইতে চারি বেদ উপনিষদে যত কিছু হইয় চারি আরো অর্থ লয় ব্যাস করিল সঞ্চয় আরো অর্থ যেই সূত্রে যেই রূপ বিষয় বচন যেই যেই রূপ ভাগবতী সেই রূপ শ্লোক নিবন্ধন ভাগবতী সেই রূপ জীবের নিস্তার লাগে সূত্র কইল ব্যাস জীবের মায়াবাদী ভাষ্য শুনিলে হয়ে সর্বনাশ মায়াবাদী ভাষ্য শুনিলে ভাগবত পড়ো বৈষ্ণবীর স্থানে একান্ত আশ্রয় করো চৈতন্য চরণে একান্ত আশ্রয় করো চৈতন্য চরণে ভাগবত যে না মানে সে রাবণ সম ভাগ কারো শাস্তা আছে জন্মে জন্মে প্রভু জম কারো শাস্তা হরে কৃষ্ণ 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 হরি 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 রাম 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 হরি হরে হরে কৃষ্ণ নমো ভগবতে বাসুদেবায় নমো ভগবতে বাসুদেবায় নমো ভগবতে বাসুদেবায় Srimad Bhagavatam 8th canto chapter 12 text 40 Swayam Gunamayi Maya No Tvang Abhibhavishyati Maya Samita Kalena Kalarupena Bhagaso Swayam Gunamayi Maya न त्वं अभिभविष्यति मया समेता कालेन कालरूपेण भागवत. Translation by Srila Prabhupada. The material external energy, Maya, who cooperates with me in creation and who is manifested in the three modes of nature, will not be able to build you any longer. By Srila Prabhupada. When Lord Shiva was present, his wife Durga was also there. Durga works in cooperation with the Supreme Personality of Godhead in creating the cosmic manifestation. The Lord says in Bhagavad Gita, 9th chapter, Maya Adhyakshena Prakriti Suyate Sotarataram. The material energy, Prakriti, works under my direction, O son of Kunti, and is producing all moving and non-moving beings. Prakriti is Durga. Srushti Sthiti Praya Sadhana Shakti Reka. Chaiva Jasya Bhuvanani Vivarti Durga. The entire cosmos is created by Durga in cooperation with Lord Vishnu in the form of Kala, time. So, Ikhyata Lokan no Sruja, so Iman Lokan Asrujata. This is the version of the Vedas, Aitreya Upanishad. Maya happens to be the wife of Lord Shiva, and thus Lord Shiva is in association with Maya. But Lord Vishnu here assures Lord Shiva that this Maya will no longer be able to captivate him. Here he speaks about Maya, the material external energy, Maya, who cooperates with me in creation and who is manifested in three modes of nature, will not be able to build you any longer. Bhagavan Vishnu says to Lord Shiva, unless Mayadhisa, the master of Maya, Bhagavan Vishnu, Krishna, showers his mercy upon mind of Jiva, cannot conquer Maya. One should understand it very well. Understand it very well. The Jiva, who is minute Anu, cannot conquer Maya by his own strength. Mamibadi prapadyanti mayamitam taranti. Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita, those who surrender themselves unto my lotus feet completely, only they can conquer Maya. Because Krishna is Maya Dhisa, is the master of Maya. Krishna never becomes Maya Vasa. He never becomes captured by Maya. Because he is Maya Dhisa, master of Maya. Jiva Maya Vasa. Jiva becomes captured by Maya. Krishna never becomes. This is difference, Jiva Krishna Bheda. The difference between Jiva and Krishna. Jiva Maya Vasa, Krishna Maya Dhisa. Jiva becomes captured by Maya, whereas Krishna is the master of Maya. Never becomes captured by Maya. This difference between Jiva and Krishna. Jiva cannot conquer Maya by his own strength. No, cannot. You understand? Mamivadi prapadyanti mayamitam taranti. Therefore, Krishna says this thing. Mamivadi prapadyanti mayamitam taranti. One or four, one who surrenders unto me completely, only he can conquer me. By the mercy of Krishna. Krishna lena chissakti ravalo maya hoy durbal. That is said. Krishna lena chissakti ravalo maya hoy durbal. Unless you are empowered by Krishna, get the spiritual strength coming from Krishna, empowered by that strength, You cannot conquer Maya. You cannot conquer Maya. That is what said. So when we ask this question, this is material world is the manifestation of the illusory energy, Maya Shakti of the Lord. All are here bewildered, captivated by Maya. You understand? Here in this verse, Mayadhisha, the master of Maya, Lord Vishnu says, Krishna, no more you will be captivated by Maya. I assure you. It's His mercy. It is His mercy. Shivaji is not an ordinary personality, very powerful personality. It is neither Vishnu Tattva nor Jiva Tattva, special Tattva, we have already discussed. Still, very powerful personality. Still, he becomes. But now, Bhagavan Vishnu, the master of Maya, says, no more you will be captivated. He is pleased now with him. So when I ask this question, Sansare asmin khanardopi atva atyantikam khemam prachama bhavatanaga Sansare asmin khanardopi satsanga sevati nunam. If this question is asked, how a conditioned soul who has been suffering here in this material world from time immemorial will get anything auspicious or good? How? If this question is asked, then in answer it is said, Khanardhopi sansarasmin khanardhopi satsanga sevati nuna. If he is fortunate, if does satsanga, sadhu sanga, association of sadhus, even for a moment, he gets all auspiciousness. No other way is there. Do you understand? Why? Why it is so? Why it is so? Then this question. What happens in satsanga? Bolo, what happens there? Huh? Huh? Yes, yes. সাধু সঙ্গে কৃষ্ণ কথা হয় আলোচনা যোগেশ্বর আন্ডারস্ট্যান্ড সাধু সঙ্গে কৃষ্ণ কথা হয় আলোচনা in the association of sadhu only Krishna katha is discussed, nothing else. Who is sadhu? Do you know? Who is sadhu? Who is sadhu? Who is completely surrendered unto the lotus feet of Krishna. That is the chief symptom of sadhu. Do you understand? Always absorbed in thought of Krishna. Always absorbed. Nothing else. You understand? He is sadhu. The sadhu sange Krishna katha hoya alochana. No other katha, no other topics are discussed there. Only Krishna katha. Therefore, it is said, how can one recognize a sadhu? See a sadhu? Can you see sadhu through your eyes? Can you? No. You should see sadhu through your ears. Do you follow? Yogeshwar. See sadhu through your ears, not through your eyes. Deaf, you are deaf. Yes, is deaf. On thoughts. Yes, you are deaf. Deaf can hear. That's another point. Understand? That's what it said. One can see a sadhu through ears because sadhu only speaks about Krishna. সাধু সঙ্গে কৃষ্ণ কথা হয় আলোচনা। That is what. Huh? So stressed. It has been stressed upon sadhu sangha. Hmm. সাধু সঙ্গে নিজ তত্ত্ব অবগত হন, এই রূপে সংসার ভ্রমিতে কোন জন সাধু সঙ্গে নিজ তত্ত্ব অবগত হন। Here it is said, Prabhupada Maharaj says that, that those who are captivated by Maya, they are forgotten their own Swarup, forgotten Krishna. Do you understand? They have forgotten their own Swarup, they have forgotten Krishna. Do you understand? And Maya acts on those souls, those who are forgotten it. Do you understand? Krishna Vimukhajan. Those who have forgotten Krishna, Maya acts upon them. Those who are completely Krishna conscious, Maya cannot act upon them. Can you see? Completely Krishna conscious, Maya cannot act upon them. They will never be influenced by Maya. Only Maya acts on them and those who are not Krishna conscious. You understand? And there are two divisions of Maya. Do you understand? What are two divisions? This Maya. Yes, this Maya. Yes. You don't know? Jiva Maya, Guna Maya. You know? But you can say depth. Revive your hearing capacity. Jiva Maya, Guna Maya. Do you follow? Three components are there in Jiva Maya. Do you understand? There are three components in Jiva Maya. That is Mana, Buddhi, Ahankar. Mind, intelligence, and false ego. There are 20 components in Guna Maya. Do you understand? 20. Pancha Mahabhuta, 5 gross elements. Keep up Teja Marud Vyoma. Pancha Tanmatra. What is that? 5 objects of senses. Do you understand? That is Sabda, Sparsa, Rupa, Rasa, Gandha. Sound, touch, form, taste, smell. 5 Tanmatra. And Pancha Jnanendriya, 5 knowledge acquiring senses. Pancha Karmendriya, 5 working senses. This is 20. Do you follow? There are 20 components of Guna Maya. So Jiva Maya is with the Jiva. And Guna Maya is in Prakriti, material nature. Do you follow? Being influenced by Jiva Maya, Jiva forgets his own Swarup and identifies himself with the body. Do you understand? He identifies himself with the body. He thinks I am body. Being influenced by Jiva Maya. Thereby, he thinks that I am the owner, I am the enjoyer, I am the master. I am everything. Whatever he sees here and gets here, thinks that I am the master, I am the owner, I am the enjoyer. Everything is related to him by I and mine. Do you understand? I and mine. This is known as the covering activity of the Maya, Avanatmika Kriya, covers up the real Swarup. Then, at that time, Guna Maya sends all these things. Object of sense enjoyment, Sabda, Sparsa, Rupa, Rasa, Gandha to him for enjoyment. You understand? When he engages himself in this enjoyment of this Sabda, Sparsa, Rupa, Rasa, Gandha, then his mind becomes agitated, fickle. Do you understand? He becomes mad. He's a mad fellow, crazy fellow. Definitely. Isn't it? It's definitely crazy fellow, mad fellow. Because Krishna is the only enjoyer, Krishna is the only proprietor. But this Maya Baddha Jiva, this conditioned soul, influenced by Maya, thinks himself the proprietor, himself the enjoyer. You understand? And that sort of Jiva thinks Sat as Asat, Asat as Sat. Real as unreal, unreal as real. Do you understand? Asraya as Nirasraya, Nirasraya as Asraya. Shelter as not shelter, not shelter as shelter. That Maya Baddha Jiva thinks like that. Huh? Whoa?
This madness always remain with us.
Yes, because you are a conditioned soul.
But when we surpass the material madness, then we enter into the spiritual madness of Krishna.
Huh?
We enter into the spiritual madness of Krishna.
That's good. That's real madness.
See,
That is real madness. If you want to become mad for Krishna. That's very good madness. That's the real madness. Yes. Why? You are captured by unreal madness. Thereby, you are ruining yourself and gliding down, down, and down. Why? If you develop real madness, then go up, up, up. And get the association of Krishna. How nice it is. Do you understand? And you'll find this example is Duryodhana in Mahabharata. Do you understand? Duryodhana in Mahabharata. His name is Duryodhana. Very significant name. Duryodhana. Jodhana means fighting. Du means fighting in unjust way, not in just way. Do you understand? Duryodhana. Huh? He thinks everything belongs to me. I am the enjoyer. I am the proprietor. It's demoniac nature. Huh? Bhagavan Aham says, I am Bhagavan. Huh? I will enjoy the whole world. Whole world belongs to me. I am the proprietor. The Pandavas, 5 brothers headed by Yudhishthir, they are devotees. They are devotees of the Lord. You understand? The eldest brother is Yudhishthir. The word is very significant. Yudhishthira. Even in the battlefield, he is, what do you say, calm. Not agitated. Not disturbed. It's Yudhishthir. Do you understand? And he is engaged in Nyaya Juddha, Dharma Juddha. Do you understand? Follow my language? And in that Juddha, fighting, battle, is calm, is unagitated, is undisturbed. Name is Yudhishthir. They are devotees of Lord Krishna. So, this Duryodhana didn't give them even the, what do you say? Huh? No, this earth, that contain the tip of a needle. I won't give them without fighting. Do you understand? They have their rightful share, but he deprived them of. So there was fighting. Do you understand? Because that is the nature of this builder souls. Those are captivated by this Maya. They have forgotten their own Swarup. And Maya, though it is external energy of the Lord, inferior energy of the Lord, this material energy, still, Daivihesa Gunamayi Mama Maya Duruktaya, Krishna said, it's very difficult to conquer. It's unconquerable. Unconquerable. Though it is inferior energy, external energy. Krishna is Shaktiman, is energetic. And it is Shakti, isn't it? But external energy. Parasya Shakteri Vividhiva Sruyate. The Supreme Lord has multifarious energies. The external energy, when we speak of, the example is given. How it is. This is thrown off. Krishna, Supreme Lord, has thrown off this Shakti away. So external. Do you understand? Example is, what you say, is snake. Huh? Huh? What do you say? Snake? Sex is skin, very thin layer of skin and throws it off like this. It's thrown off. External energy. That example is given. Still it is very, very, very powerful. Agatana Sagatana Padiyasi Sakti. It presents the real as unreal and unreal as the real. It's very expert in presenting this external energy. Though it is external and inferior. The jiva has no strength, no power to conquer it. Mami bhaje prapadyanti mayami tam taranti te. Only Krishna says, only one means his way is there. Those who are completely surrendered unto me, they can conquer this Maya, otherwise not. So these conditioned souls, they become enemies of the devotees. You understand? Because they think the real as unreal and unreal as real. They are builder. It's a builder. Therefore, they fight with the devotees. They fight with the devotees. But one who is bhakta, sadhu, is known as Ajata Satrava. He has no enemy. He has no enemy. Ajata Satrava. Because he sees everything and everybody is related to Krishna and belongs to Krishna. Which is a dear, very dear lover of beloved. So nobody is enemy. But these conditioned souls, they become enemies to the devotees. They develop enmity. They fight with the devotees. You understand? They fight with the devotees. And you see, Mahabharata, have you seen in TV? Now it is going on in Western countries also. After this in Rajasuya Yajna, Duryodhana, I can say, Yudhishthira Maharaj performed Rajasuya Yajna. You understand? And Maya Danava, demon Maya was there. He is very, very expert in this mystic magic power, creation. Very wonderful. He was somehow grateful to the Pandavas because Arjuna had saved him. So he had created an assembly house, very, do you understand, magical, wonderful, by his illusory power. In that assembly house, The water seems to be land and land seems to be water. Jal, Sthal and Sthal. You understand? This is teaching there behind it. Because those who are captured by Maya, they think real as unreal and unreal as real. They think the water as land or land as water. It seems to them. And Duryodhana is the example. Do you understand? Bright example. So when he entered, Duryodhana entered into that assembly house, when he entered into the watery part, whatever it is land, he entered into it and became drowned. So all laughed and clapped. Became so angry. Then when he entered into the land part, he saw it is water. Then he just lifted up his own garments. Do you understand? This is that. This is Duryodhana Vivarta. This bewilderment. This is therefore we say builder soul. Thinks himself the enjoyer, thinks himself the proprietor. But he is not actually enjoyer and not the proprietor. Krishna is only enjoyer and Krishna is only proprietor. So, this conditioned soul has been captured by Maya. He develops enmity towards the devotees. Thereby, he becomes drowned in this whirlpool of Maya and goes and glides down and down and down. You understand? They cannot go up. It's better to become mad after Krishna and go up. Why have become mad after Maya and go down and down and down? This is said Vivarta. So, this Mahajanas have said, Shastra says this thing. You should understand this condition, this minute soul is known as Tatastha Shakti, marginal energy. This margin. In margin, there is two things are in touch. Do you understand that is margin? Two things are in touch. Touch of superior and inferior energy. Two things are in touch. So, Jiva has his minute independence. Krishna has given him out of mercy. Karunaya dattam. You follow? Karunaya dattam. Minute independence has been given to Jiva mercifully. You understand? Otherwise, the Jiva cannot become Jiva. Nirjiva. Inanimate object. Cannot be called animate object. This is an inanimate object. It has no independence, but you have independence. Isn't it? You have independence. You have independence to cherish desires. If you desire, yes, I'll go there, here you come. If you desire, no, I won't go, you won't come. But he cannot do it, this. He cannot go from this place to that place. And no independence. And this is the difference between animate and inanimate object. This independence. And so it is known as Ratna. Swadhinata Ratna is an invaluable gem. It has been given to you by the Lord out of mercy. And you should know its proper use. You should have to know what is proper use. Its proper use is to surrender into the lotus feet of Krishna. Saranagati. Improper abuse is to surrender unto Maya, to accept Maya. Do you understand? That is its abuse. As you are tatastha, marginal, two are in toss. This side Krishna, this side Maya. And you have independence, minute independence. And it has been mercifully given to you. So you can choose as you like. You may choose Krishna or you may choose Maya. Do you understand? You may choose Krishna and you may choose Maya. You are in total in margin. There are two things side by side. Those are intelligent. Those are Sukrutivanta. People have achieved some Agyata Sukruti, previous unknowingly, some auspiciousness. Fortunate. They make the proper use of independence. They accept Krishna. You understand? They take shelter of Krishna. You understand? So they are now completely free from the clutches of Maya. They can never be bewildered. They can never be captured by Maya. Maya will never act upon them. Isn't it? As Maya cannot act upon her master, Lord Vishnu or Krishna. Similarly, Maya cannot act upon the soul who is completely surrendered unto the lotus feet of Krishna. Mamivaje prapadyanti mayami-tam taranti. Gita has said. Huh? Completely surrenders unto me, he conquers. All your schools, colleges, universities. It's only godless education is going on. Nobody is inquiring about their supreme truth, directly or indirectly. No such education is given. So the Vaishnavas, the devotees, the Vaishnavas, they are imparting this education. True education, thereby, this education, Bhagavata Sikhya, you understand? If someone is fortunate, Ja Bhagavata Pada Vaishnava Rasthane Kantasra Kara Chaitanya Charane, go and approach the Bhagavata, Bhakta Bhagavata, Vaishnava, daily, Nitya Bhagavata Sevaya, daily, and get this education. Hear from him, Bhagavata Katha, Krishna Katha, thereby you develop Krishna Bhakti, and then you will be able to conquer this Maya, which is unconquering. Very difficult to conquer. You will be able to conquer. And then you'll situate yourself in your constitutional position as the servant of Krishna. Brahmanda bhamite kon bhagyavana jiva, Guru Krishna krupate paibhakta. Bhagyavan, this word is very significant. Fortunate soul. He comes and who associates with sadhu, then hears with concentrated attention, with full faith. But sadhu says, then he understands, oh, who am I? I am Krishna Das. But so many lives, innumerable lives, lots of lives. I have forgotten Krishna and become Maya Das. You understand? Then he gets, Kende bole, I said, and cries. Takes shelter of Sadhguru. You understand? Guru Padastra. And takes shelter of Sadhguru. Then does bhajan. Under his, that is bhajan. He'll teach you how to do bhajan. Bhajaniya vastu Krishna. Guru can teach you. Otherwise, how can do bhajan? Guru Padastra Diksha. Sadharma Putsa. Then inquire. Pranipata Pariprasna Seva. Tadvidhi Pranipatena Pariprasna Seva. Padikhyandi Te Jnanam Jnanina Tatadarsena Gita. Three things. Pranipata, completely surrender unto that sadhu. Serve him, please him. Then humbly ask, who am I? Why I have been suffering here? Kene more darita patro. Then Guru says, you are Krishna Das. Jiver Swarup Hoy Krishna Nitya Das. You are Krishna Das. You have been suffering because you have forgotten this thing. You have become Maya Das. Then you become Krishna Das. Then Guru engages him. Diksha kale bhakta kore atma nivedon. Sei kale Krishna tare kore atma. The question of Diksha, initiation is there. That soul, Jiva, surrenders unto the lotus feet of Krishna and to Guru. Sishyateham sadhimam tvam prapannam. I become your Sishya, disciple. I accept you as your Guru, as my Guru. Prapanna, I completely surrender myself at your lotus feet. Sadhima. You understand? Inflict very strict discipline on me. Disciples means under strict discipline. Then all the contamination, material contamination accumulated in the heart will be cleansed off, pure. Then you'll impart Tattva Gyan Sadhana. Please instruct Tattva Gyan. This is the process. You understand? This is the process. Otherwise, how can? Surrender then, that is the duty of Guru. Takes to Krishna. Krishna, many lives, many lives. He had forgotten you. And had traveled many lakhs of planetary systems in lakhs of spaces. And suffered much. Now he has come to you. I have brought him. I have brought him to you. Do you understand? He is yours. Oh, you have brought. Because he is the most intimate. Huh? Intimate. Krishna only hears what he says. Do you understand? He is most intimate associate of Krishna. Only Krishna hears him. All right, if I brought, so I accept. Atma Nivedana. Then Sri Kali Krishna Hare Kar Atma Sama. You understand? Then he says, chant Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram. This chanting goes on, guidance of Guru. Otherwise, a conditioned soul cannot utter Harinam. No. Suddhatma Arbuti. Do you follow? Without, that's Asraya Laya Bhoje Tate Krishna Nahi Teje. Aap sava more okaran. Isn't it? Jogeshwar. Asraya Laya Bhoje Tate Krishna Nahi Teje. Aap sava more okaran. Taking shelter of Guru does bhajan. Then Krishna will never leave you. Otherwise, those who have not taken shelter of Guru and doing bhajan, yes, standing, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. No, Baba. No, Baba. No, Baba. More okaran. They die. They perish. Do you understand me? Yes. This is our process. This is our process. Guru Basroy, taking shelter of Guru, you do, you chant, you serve. Then Krishna will accept your service. Otherwise, you'll never be accepted. No. So is the Bhagyavan. Why Bhagyavan? Why fortunate? Because up till now, he was Mayadas. Now he became Krishnadas. This is Bhagya. This is fortune, good fortune. You understand me? This is good fortune. Huh? So many lakhs of lives. He was Mayadas. Now he became Krishnadas. That is fortune, good fortune. That's for Bhagyavan. Thank you. Yes. Acha. All right. Yesterday the question. Acha. What is your question? Yeah. Mhm. Yes, that is. Then we have to go to Jiva Goswami. Bhakti Sandarbha, you see. Mm. It is one, you should be very clear enough. It is only spoken about human beings, not other living entities. First thing clear. Only human beings. The human child in the womb of mother does this thing, not a dog or hog. or any other species, they don't do. All right, this first thing clear. Then, what we say about the story? It seems as if all human child, they offer prayer. But Jiva Goswami says in Bhakti Sandarbha, that Ato Jadatra Trutiye Garvasthasya Jivasya Bhagavata Stuti Sruyate Tasaiva Cha Sansaropi Vanyate Tatrachyate Jatyakatvena Tadavarnanamiti Vastutastu Kaschideva Jivo Bhagyavan Bhagavantam Stauti Jacha Nistaratyapi Natu Sarvasyapi Bhagavad Jnanam Bhavati. Jiva Goswami says in Bhakti Sandarbha, that means what is said by Kapila Dev in third canto Srimad Bhagavatam. Do you understand me? About the offering of prayer of Jiva in mother's womb. One should understand that why it is said Jiva? Because he is a Jiva. Jivatva. Do you follow me? Is Jiva. So says Jiva. What is meant for human being? Huh? Bhagyavana Jiva, one who is fortunate soul, he offers prayer. He says here that Bhagyavana. Kasideva Jiva Bhagyavana Bhagavantam Stauti. Jiva Goswami. Stauti means offers prayer. A Bhagyavana Jiva, a fortunate soul. Do you follow me? Yesterday I also said, those are most sinful persons. Very, very sinful persons. They never come out of the womb. They die inside you. I quoted that verse, isn't it? They die inside you. And in our West also, such embryo is killed in the womb. You kill such child in the womb there. And still also it's going on in India also. Because they are very sinful. They never take bath. Yes. With their abortion, it's natural abortion. And you are killing now. You are now killing them. You understand? Also, of course, that's the sinful activity. So, Jiva Goswami says, this is Bhagyavan Jiva. A fortunate soul, only a fortunate soul offers prayer in the mother's womb when he is 7 months, gets consciousness. You understand? And prays how to cross over this dreadful existence of material existence. You understand? But all the jivas don't do it. Don't do it. Again he says, some doubt may be there. So those who are not fortunate, they won't offer prayer to Krishna. They are in the womb. So others, what do they do? Because on the 7th month, they get consciousness. It is a fact. Do you follow me? This is a fact. On the 7th month, they get consciousness. So what do they do? They can only remember their previous life. That remembrance comes. But they don't offer prayer. Those are not fortunate. Jiva Goswami says that thing. This is Shastra Siddhanta. Do you understand? Three things are there. Those are unfortunate souls. Only they can remember their past life, the previous life, in this mother's womb on 7th month when consciousness comes. Second, those are something little bit superior to that. Do you understand? Those who are yogis, you see, in previous birth or something, they were practicing Sankhya Yoga, Jnanis. Do you follow me? Not Bhaktas, Jnanis. They only practice that Sankhya Yoga. After birth, they practice Sankhya Yoga, not Bhakti Yoga. Do you follow me? Third thing, those who are really fortunate souls, Huh? Saubhagyavan, really fortunate. They offer prayer to Krishna in the mother's womb. You understand? And they could also remember their past lives. And in mother's womb, they develop Krishna consciousness. Yeah. And after birth, they come in contact with the sadhus. You understand? And they revive their consciousness, Krishna consciousness. By the association of sadhus, they become devotees. They cannot forget Krishna. You understand? एके पूर्व पूर्व जन्म मात्र स्मरन्ति एके सांख्य योगादि कर्मभ्यसन्ति एके तु परम पुरुषमिति यथोक्तं तत्रैव तै जीव गोस्वामी राइट्स नवमे सर्वांग संपूर्ण भवति इति पठित्वा मृतस्याहु पूर्वजातो जातस्याहु पुनर्मृत इत्यादि तद्भावना अवाङ्मुख पीडमानो जन्तुभिश्च समन्वितः सांख्य योगम समव्यसेत पुरुषम वा पंचविशंकम ततश्च दशमे मासी प्रजायते इत्यादि अत्र पुरुषम वा इति वा शब्दात् कस्यचिदेव भगवत ज्ञानमिति गम्यते भक्ति संदर्भ जीव गोस्वामी says that means some jivas only can remember their past life, past birth, nothing else. Some jivas only practice Sankhya Yoga. Do you understand? Not bhakti. But others, those who are very, very fortunate, they offer prayer to Supreme Personality of Godhead, Krishna in Mother's womb. Do you understand? So 7th, then 8th, then 9th month. When it's the 9th month, the Jiva's body is complete now. Full, complete body. Do you follow? Sarvanga. And that, at that time he says, I was dead, now I am again taking birth. Oh Lord. Do you understand? And many, many times I was born, then died, then born, then died, then born, then died. But this time, oh Krishna, please have mercy on me. Please get me out of this most painful situation. I will never forget you. He says. Do you follow? Jiva Goswami writes. Then, at the 10th month, he is born. Panchavinsati Tattva Swarupa. That means there are 50 tattvas. Param Purusha Bhagavan. It's a fortunate soul. Only he cultivates bhakti, does sadhu sangha, cultivates bhakti, and gets this tattva gyan. He accepts Guru and gets this tattva gyan. Kassi Devanyo. And such a jiva, such fortunate soul, never forgets Krishna. He never forgets Krishna. You understand? He never forgets Krishna.
They come to the category of Nityasiddhas.
Huh?
They come to the category of Nityasiddhas. Or
You see, they are not Nityasiddhas. No. But they are Kripasiddhas. Kripasiddhas. They get mercy. Kripasiddhas. Do you understand? After birth, they don't forget Krishna. No, they don't forget Krishna. Do you understand? Kaschi devanyo jiva sautadanya sansarati teva mantavyam. Jiva Goswami writes in this Bhakti Sandarbha. That means, in the 3rd canto Srimad Bhagavatam, what Kapila has said about the prayer of Jiva in mother's womb, the conclusion, Siddhanta is that those one who is very, very fortunate soul, he offers prayer to Lord. Others don't. Others won't offer prayer. Do you understand? After birth, they again becomes captured by Maya.
Then you have a distinction between Kripasiddhas also, because some of them come out immediately. After they birth, they engage in service of Krishna, but some of them later period of their life.
Yeah,
Huh?
because you see, anyhow, they get kripa when they accept sadhu guru. Do you understand? How they get kripa? As for example, Prahlad Maharaj, when he was in Mother's womb, he got the kripa of the moon. And Dhruva, 5-year-old boy, he got kripa of the moon. Very early ages. Others get kripa in some later age. Do you understand? Because they have some sinful reactions. When it is destroyed, then they get. Do you follow me? Because they have mixed karma. Mixed karma is not pure bhakti, mixed. So they get some reactions. And that thereby it is destroyed. They cry. Getting more severe losses from Maya, they cry. They cry. As I said, when the fire catches your head, you cannot sit tightly. You run hither and thither. Where is water? So that is the condition. They are Sadjivas. Fire catches their head. Then they run. Oh, where is Sadhu? Where is Sadhu? Where is Krishna? Where can I go? Where can I get? Then come in contact with Sadhu. He gets mercy. Yes. Some immediately, some takes some time. But they never forget Krishna. Never forget Krishna. That's the fact. That Jiva Goswami has said. But it's not all the jivas. Jiva means here human beings, not other jivas, but not all. The fortunate souls. They offer prayer. Others only recollect their past, thus previous life. They can recollect there. I am such and such. And others something better. They only practice the Sankhya Gyan, Jiva Goswami says, not bhakti. Not bhakti. So some become jnani, do meditation, become impersonalist.
Those jivas who are in the stage of unmanifested stage.
Yes.
But Sutta Bhakti, if you devotee use those objects, unmanifested object, like a book,
Yeah.
those get the benefit in the later stage of life.
Yes, they get even benefit. Later stage of life. Yes, definitely. Definitely. Yes.
So therefore, even inanimate objects, there is difference.
Difference is there.
This close range of the sadhu is also benefit.
Yes, that's the most essential thing. Close range of sadhu, yes. Sadhu utilizes, yes, they get benefit indirectly. Yes.
When they manifest them.
No matter. Thank you. Hare Krishna Govinda Hare.
Jesus who are fortunate.
Mm.
It seems from my limited perception that anybody born in India is automatically Bhagavad. They always remember. This is why it's fun.
Therefore, you see, even the demigods, they want to be born as human beings in India. You have to speak of others. That's a fact. Therefore, Mahaprabhu says, Janma sartha kari kar prabhupada. Why he doesn't say anything else? Bharat bhuminte manusya. Human being born in Bharat.
Yeah.
New York, Australia, Brisbane. Yeah, significant.
Now in India, so much fire is creeping in.
Let Maya be there. Maya is always there. But you have to conquer Maya. Do you understand? What is that? Let Maya be there. Maya will never influence you. Cannot. do anything that's said. If you take complete self, that's not a Krishna. And Maya cannot influence Krishna. Krishna is never affected. Similarly, that verse clearly says Bhagavad Gita. That was quoted. Huh? Isn't it?
Believing in duality, in the world of duality.
Yeah.
If there is no Maya, then I feel happy. Then
Yeah.
I will never ask for Krishna. to
Yeah.
Help, give me help.
How can you help?
Yeah, if I'm not suffering, huh?
Yeah, that
How
is indirectly Maya does the thankless job,
yeah.
the language of my
So,
God.
so she's helping actually.
And also, those who are very, very limited devotees, huh? They say, Krishna moro nahi prema gandha, I am a Bodha jeev. I am a condition. Yes. Well, Mahaprabhu is Mahaprabhu. You understand? The
Yeah.
Supreme Personality Godhead.
Yeah.
But he came as a devotee. This guy is incarnation, isn't it?
Mhm.
Those who know
Tattva.
Tattva, they say, yeah, they see, yes, he is Supreme Krishna.
Mhm.
When you say, oh, you are for Bhagavan, Supreme Personality Godhead, he closes. No, 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 I am a mere jiva. I am a mere jiva. He teaches. Gopi or Drupada, Kamala Dasan. I am the servant of 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 gopis.
Yeah.
Krishnastu Bhagavan, saying Krishna is Bhagavan, I am not. But he is Krishna. Then, yeah.
Because if we accept him as the supreme person of God, and not Chaitanya, then we wouldn't be able to prepare our service because say, oh, this is Krishna, I cannot do it. But if I see him as one of us, then we can
Because
go one
his
of
mood is Bhakta Bhav.
Yeah.
He has come here to teach you bhakti. Unless one is Bhakta, how can he teach bhakti?
Yeah,
No, no. Unless you are Bhakta, unless you are practicing bhakti, you cannot teach bhakti. That's a fact. That's all. He says, Apani karimo bhakta bhava angikara, apani achari bhakti sikamusara. I'll go as a bhakta and practice the principle of bhakti in my life, and I teach bhakti. Then he can. That's Gaura. Yes. That's right. So, Acharyas, Mahajanas, they say, this material world, do you understand? Material world is teaching you, or Maya indirectly teaching you how to become Krishna conscious. Therefore, in the words of my guru, says Maya is doing a thankless job. Isn't it? Indirectly giving you lasses. Giving you lasses teaches.
And she's a Vaishnava, isn't she?
Vaishnavi.
Vaishnavi.
Yes. Turn your face towards Krishna. Turn your face. Isn't it? Yes. Do you follow? Acharya Mahajan, they have said so. And this material world is a place where in every step you face the test. Very severe test. Maya places that test before you. How can you pass that test? Unless you hear from Mahajanas. You have to hear that hearing. Then you'll pass that test.
Is there a difference between hearing personally or from a tape or reading book? Is there a,
Personally by direct hearing. Direct hearing. Very forceful. Forceful. Sabda Brahma. Param Brahma. Descends through these words. Enters.
Yeah, hard.
Do you follow? Perfect.
so Vapu is important also.
Very important. Yes. But heart is always there. Ringing in my ears. Yes. My Guru has said. His words I'm hearing. It. Never heard. How can get it? Bolo.
sometimes devotees think, well, I'd rather serve in separation and I can just listen to a tape and I don't really want to.
What?
I can serve in separation.
Huh?
I don't have to, I can just listen to tape recording of my guru and I don't need a physical association. It's not so important. I can serve in separation.
Speculator. He's a speculator. You understand? Speculator. What is separation, Baba? What is that? That is a high stage of prema. Huh? Outwardly, we are discussing that. Gaura Tattva. Viraha. That means outward separation. Outwardly, externally separated. Internally united in the core of the heart. That is Viraha.
That's why I say Krishna level is Vrindavan.
No. This is very supreme tattva, confidential tattva. You don't know this, only speculate. Don't be speculate. That was said, don't speculate, don't formulate, don't speculate. Only your aura will be. That I said. No speculation. That won't help you. Why are you speculating on these things? Nonsense. Nonsense. Oh, nonsense. Nothing else.
So that's why also when the guru leaves,
Oh,
practically he never leaves.
knowledge, no,
It's
no.
always there,
Always there, always.
but in different form.
Always. He's always there. Always there. You see, the other face the rascals, Sundis, what did they say? Oh, 5,000 years Krishna was here, he was born. Then he is dead, he died. That Rasava, him and shoot an arrow, that pierced on his heel and died. Is no more now, isn't it? Huh?
This was Brigu. I think it was Brigu, wasn't it? The who shot him. Was it Brigu? The person who shot Krishna by
Yeah,
name.
that's it. That's stop it. Let us stop. That says so. Is Krishna dead? Krishna is there everywhere. Every time, every moment. If you have vision, you can see him. You understand? Similar. Isn't it? Huh?
This was Brigu. I think it was Brigu, wasn't it? The who shot him. Was it Brigu? The person who shot Krishna by
Yeah,
name.
that's it. Stop it. Let us stop. That says so. Is Krishna dead? Krishna is there everywhere. Every time, every moment. If you have vision, you can see him. You understand? Similarly, Guru. Yes. Yes. He's there. Maybe not be physically present, but he's there. If you have vision, you can see how he's there, how he's there, and how he's teaching, how he's taking care of me, how he's letting hold my ear and slapping me also. Yes. If you have vision, you can see how he's imparting knowledge. Because this is unlimited knowledge. It's unlimited. Huh? Ananta Dev was unlimited mouths for unlimited time, Ananta God, speaking, glorifying. And four Kumaras, like very elevated, you understand, personalities, they are always hearing from Ananta Dev. You understand? So it's all unlimited. Krishna Katha, Krishna Tattva. And my Guru is always teaching me, always teaching, saying, yes, yes, yes. I said, no, he's not now here. How can you say? Voila!
Guru present in the scripture. Then if his Guru is not present physically there, or Chaitanya Guru is also there, always there. Chaitanya Guru is
He is always there, also he is present. Yes, physically present. Also physically present. He is present in all forms. Yes, yes. Yes.
But if the disciple tune in into the Guru, tune in, into the spiritual nature of a guru, then it makes no difference wherever he goes. At the present, the guru always
He
present.
never feels,
Separation.
never feels separation. Oh, yes, not my guru is always with me. That Prabhupada said, I am always with you. If you do this, I am always with you.
Feel it, truly the feel of the guru.
Yeah, yes, right. Yes. No separation.
One get this vision.
Huh?
How does one develop this vision always?
By the mercy of Guru. Guru Bhati Drishti. Thank you. Prabhupada Maharaj.
Yeah.